What's up, guys? BrownieBits Gaming here, and I'm bringing you a brand new episode on the Welsknight Patreon server. And today, we are over here by the Great Hall, because we actually have a project that has not been started yet. We're over here at where the library is going to be. And I figured, why not build up the library? And we also need to put in a floor in here, as well as in here. But I think we'll worry about that maybe towards the end of the episode. But right now, what we want to do is actually build up the walls of the library, because that is definitely something that needs to be done. And, whoops. And we haven't actually started yet. So that's what we're going to do this episode. I'm going to make a cut and kind of get some of this work done. Alright guys, so I'm back, and there was a lot of work done on actually two different areas over here. As you can see, we've got the wall built up, we've got some bookcases in, we've got a lot of lighting in here. Now, what I'm going to be doing I think I'm going to be doing most of this wall in bookcases. We'll probably have some sort of window type thing around here or something along those lines. I don't know exactly what I want for that part yet, but it actually may go up like this and go around here. Anyways, yeah, this is our library. I'm really liking how it's going so far. We've got some supports up there which holds up this chandelier, which I really like the chandelier. Let me know what you guys think of it so far. And then up here, I'm gonna have some more bookcases, but we'll have some like study areas up here. So we'll have like maybe a desk and a chair of some sort, you know. Don't know exactly how I'm going to do all that yet. But this is our library. We may, you know what, we may even bring this kind of over like this. Ooh, yeah. We can actually have some study areas up here. I do have more. Okay. How far did I bring that up? 1, 2, 3. Okay. 2, 3. Cool. Alright. Yeah. I'm actually liking this. We'll have some study areas up here, and the chandelier kind of looks like it goes through the floor a little more. Ooh, I like the floor idea of that. So yeah. We'll probably have like a desk or two on either side. But yeah, we've got these support beams that go up and kind of support the windows above the roof. We'll have probably some bookcases kind of lining this wall and that wall on over there. But as for me, I think this is pretty much done for now. There's some more materials that I do need to grab and some more kind of designing I need to do. But for now, I think we're kind of caught up on this as far as what I want to do with it. Now over here we've got this little hut, and we actually caught a villager down here. We actually have 2 villagers now, because we healed 2. Obs and I did, and it was blast. But the big project I've been working on that hasn't been that, because I haven't really been focusing on that. There's actually, you know what, the front is going to need a lot of work. We want a nice cool little entrance into it, but you can kind of see it in the render distance up there. we've got ourselves something over here. Yeah, it's a pretty big complex in case you couldn't tell. But what this is actually a mob grinder. I'm really happy with how this has turned out. Let's go ahead and fly on up here. A lot of hoppers, but that's fine. We've got free iron on the server, so I'm not too worried about it. Now, I've already emptied this chest out once. I think I'm going to be hooking in some other farms I have up here to the storage system down here. Because that's just a lot of chests that are not going to be used very quickly. But who knows? Okay. So let's come up here. We've got fish farm dropping down into that chest there. We've got some fish farm storage, which I think I've cleared out most of. Oops. Yeah, I've got bows, fishing rods, and books. And then we've got a very efficient, like a ridiculously efficient chicken farm up here. It kicks out quite a bit, and we have at least 10 baby chickens in here at all times. So, as you can see, this one's going to drown here. But yeah, we've got our fish farm and everything. And then up there is actually the grinder. If you guys want to check it out, I'll leave a link for the video down below. It's made by Snow Crash, and I really like the design. There were some things that I had to kind of tweak a little bit to kind of get it to work really well, but I'm really happy with it. Like over here, sometimes the drop does not kill like spiders because they'll latch onto the wall. So we put in the magma blocks, which will kill them eventually. And then we've got a dropper system. So that's what we're doing. I think that can be turned off for now. Let's see. Is there anything else that I really need to show? Oh yeah, there's one other villager. So let's go ahead and drop down here. We've got one more villager. I've not kind of... What? He must have been turned. I don't know how. Oh man. Well, that stinks a lot. Oh well. It's not that big of a deal because there's also one other thing we've been working on over here. Ooh. And I don't know if I showed this yet, but we've got a zombie spawner in here. And I've kind of set up this little trap to see if we can capture another zombie villager. Whoops. If we can, great. If we can't, oh well, no big deal. But yeah, they'll spawn. They'll spawn in each one of these little things, which there's a little, I don't know if you can see it. There's a pressure plate that he's standing on, which will light up this, which then renders that space unspawnable. And then it turns off and it's spawnable again. And you can kind of go through and check and see. Now in PC, they don't spawn nearly as much as I remember other versions do. So, this is not as an efficient farm as it could be it on like console or Windows 10 Pocket Editions. But it's still a farm, an XP farm of sorts. A lot easier to deal with than making the dropper. Except for the fact that it takes more than one hit to do. But yeah, that's what I've been working on so far, guys. I think what I'm going to do is gather some more materials, get some more work done on that library, and... Ooh, excuse me. And then come back to you after some more of that is done. Oh, there is one more thing. We've got a little friend over here now. We added some new patrons this month, and we got a neighbor, and I wanted to come over here because I think his base design is a really cool design. If you follow this, we'll start to see this mountain come into view, and he's going to be building his base within this mountain. So it's pretty Pretty cool little idea. I kind of helped him find a spot. Ooh, looks like he's got this kind of all opened up a little bit. Yeah. Very cool. So yeah, he's just right down the river from us. I want to welcome him to the server for sure. So yeah. That's what we've been doing off camera. I've got a little bit more work to do, and I will be right back, guys. Alright, guys, so we just came through the portal. And we're actually here in the marketplace because there's actually one thing I wanted to show off and get something done on camera. And it's right on over here. This is the Wells coffee shop. But yeah, this is our own little coffee shop. We've got sugar creamer, we got regular coffee, decaf coffee, lattes, mochas, double shots. We got cookies and croissants. This is a really cool build by Nerd, and I will link his build down in the description, or his video down in the description below if you want to check that out. Really cool, but he's actually paid us to go ahead and take care of something because he's not wanting to do it. Let's go ahead and make some room, and we'll throw these down so you can kind of see what we're actually being paid to do. We've got a fish farm, and we're getting a lot of water bottles. So he asked me to go ahead and stock his shop with water bottles, and I said yes, I could do that. It seems like a pretty good deal on my part because I'm getting rid of a lot of stock because they only take up one spot, or they take up one spot and that's it, you know, so they're taking up a lot of it space, and so the more I can get out of my store or my storage, the better, because I don't have them kind of blocking up everything. So since we've done that, so that's I think that's gonna last him for a little while. The deal was to keep a double chest full, so I'll tell him that this was my first drop off, and then I'll come back and just fill up one of the chests and take the other 3 with me. Let's actually, you know what, let's go ahead and dump these back in here. And then we'll head on over. I'm gonna get my inventory back up to the right levels. We'll head over to the next project. We're doing a lot of stuff today in this episode. It's kind of different. I hope you guys enjoy this because you know, this episode is gonna kind of stay pretty normal, but we've got this smiley face here, and actually a sign that says Brownie Bits. We've named this No Nerds Allowed. Yes, definitely no nerds allowed. But this is actually going to be the very first shop that I've ever opened on a public server. I'm really excited for this. Granted, this is like the first public server I've ever played on. But yeah, so it's just, you know, this little shop, or little area over here. Let's see, do we have... Okay, so that's the one we need. I was trying to think of where I put, it might be in here. We'll check and see. Nope, very wrong. Very wrong indeed. So we don't need that. None of that is what we need. It's probably in here, honestly. No, it's not, but we've got ourselves our crafting table, which we need, and we're gonna go ahead and make some chests because I don't know where my actual chests have gone, which is not that big of a deal. Whatever, not too worried about it. Okay, so let's go ahead and throw this stuff back on in here. And then we actually will need something else out of here. And it's not that, not that, that one. Okay, so let me go ahead and get this kind of laid out real fast, and I will be right back. Alright guys, I am back, and this is kind of the design for the roof. It's very different than any roofs that I've ever seen, but I think this is really going to grab attention to the eye and kind of get people to say, I wonder what's in there. So, that's kind of what we're going with, and then also this is kind of the design that I really like. This needs to be down because we've got kind of a secret entrance here, specifically for me and anybody else that's going to be delivering goods. But if you come here and flick this, we've got this little hole, and this is kind of going to be where we store some of the extra materials, the extra goods that we're going to be selling in here. That way I don't have to keep going back to my base to bring new stuff. We'll have a lot of stuff down there, but if you come in here, it's got this nice little feel to it. Slits for windows, which makes sense for the idea of what we're doing. Now, one part is going to be fishing rods, the other part is going to be bows down here, and then up here I was thinking about selling like some arrows, some fish, some just you can't get into that. Let's see if we can. Ooh. Let's see about that. Oops, not there. There. Yeah, I like that. Okay, we'll do that then. Being really smart with my decisions here. Okay. Now is that, yeah, that's gonna be, let's go ahead and do that. Okay. That's annoying. Aw. There we go. Okay, and then we'll have one more to do here. I think, you know what, we're going to go ahead and do these as well. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do these then. We'll go ahead. Now, really? You're going to do that to me? Okay. Ah, there it is. Okay. Alright, so we got that done. Now, then also here, I'm going to have some book and quills, and those are going to be orders for fish farms, because I'm kind of the one on the server that's been kind of delivering them. I think what we may even do is sell some shulker boxes in here, some elytras. Well, I'll get a good list of stuff together to do. But the main thing is going to be the bows and the fishing rods. We'll have some infinity and mending bows, but those are going to be really expensive since they're very few and far between on the server due to the recent update. But yeah, so that's our shop here. I'll get together some list. The idea of the water is going to be because of the fishing rods. The slits is because of the bows. You know, you want some good areas to kind of defend yourself against, even though this is kind of a pointless like defensive structure. Anyways, I will go ahead and get that stuff together, but that's about all the time I have left for this episode, guys. I know it's kind of a shorter episode, but we did get a lot done. So I will go ahead and end it here. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like down below. If you really enjoyed it, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think as well. Leave a comment down below all the stuff that we did today, what you liked, what you didn't like, all that fun stuff. So thank you guys again, and I'm out of here. Peace out, Girl Scouts.